What is going on, everybody? Jamie Shaw here on the Absolute Basketball Experience. And on today's episode of Scouts Reaction, we're going to take a look at 6'2", 2021 prospect Colin Rodrigues of North Augusta High School in South Carolina. Rodrigues led his North Augusta team to a 9-1 conference record and an appearance in the third round of the state playoffs this season. 75% of the season, however, he played with a pulled groin, which put him on a minutes restriction, had him coming off the bench for the season. Despite all of this, he still was honored as a first-team All-State and led the team in scoring throughout the season. However, as we look at it, despite all the success that Rodrigues has had and despite the loud nature of his game, which you'll see here in a minute, he still carries no offers. So we wanted to take a look at his film to see where the disconnect comes from. Today, we'll be watching a film titled 21-6'2" CG Colin Rodrigues Has Next. This is Rodrigues' huddle highlights, and be sure you check out the link it'll be in the description below. So make sure you check that out as well. But before we get into it, we ask that you go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you would, please click the like button, give it a thumbs up, and leave in the comment section below what you think of Colin Rodrigues' game as well. We'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoy what's being told here, please feel free to share it across your platforms on social media, on the internet as well. We would greatly appreciate that. So would Colin. But without further ado, here is 21-6'2" CG Colin Rodrigues Has Next on the Absolute Basketball Experience Scouts Reaction. Thank you guys very much. All right, so let's jump in here. And as you see off the rip, incredible explosion. Rodrigues is a very explosive player. He's very compact. He's strong. He's well built, and he can get off of the floor. This is even, as we said, he played 75% of this year with a pulled groin. This is even dunking on kids, 360s off the bounce with a pulled groin. But what really makes Rodrigues interesting is his ability to score the ball. As you see here, repeatable release. He catches the ball on balance. He shoots the ball high with confidence. Spin move, mid-range. He's just got that nose to score the ball. Oh, put back dunk, two hands. Wow. He's just got that nose to score the ball. You see here, tough bucket in the paint, getting through. He's got the wiggle. He's got the shiftiness in the basket. He's got the explosive nature to his game, and he's got the confidence. He plays a straight line very aggressively, getting to the basket with scoring on his mind. You see there another three-pointer. Deft three-point shot, touch, gets out in transition here. Wow, just really explosive. To the basket, rose up on that one. You thought he was going to lay that in. That was a little surprising. Good for him. Throw it back up to him, lob. I mean, he just lift with ease. But you see that all over the place. I mean, it is South Carolina, but that right there, the shooting and the scoring, that's what enables him to really, really put up big numbers. And, you know, as we said, he was on minutes restriction this year for a team that went 9-1 in conference, for a team that made it to the third round of the playoffs in South Carolina. And he was on minutes restrictions, leading them in scoring, making the all-state team. You know, there's a lot of good there. There's a lot of ability. There's a lot of just natural scoring ability. He doesn't dance with the ball. He doesn't sit there and get to it. He's aggressive in straight lines, getting to the basket. As you saw there again, he catches the ball on balance. Man, he just glides. I mean, that explosion is something else. Nice little spin move to the basket. Back to a spot, to the middle of the paint. Off the backboard. Three-pointer, knock him in. Three-pointer, knock him in. I mean, it's just one of those things is if you see him play consistently, you see these same traits. So what is it here that we're seeing with Rodrigues? Well, first off, it really pops with the explosion. He is very athletic, playing off of 2 feet with really good balance. He's strong. He's got a compact frame, well-built both upper and lower body, and he's aggressive. So the athleticism is something that's real. If you notice, there are multiple times here where he's coming toward the basket, doing it in traffic. He's able to do it in transition. You know, he's 360 off of 2 feet. He's doing windmill dunks. He's dunking on people, putback dunks. The athleticism and the explosion around the rim is a very real thing, but also his base and his balance playing off of 2 feet, uh, combined with his strength, he's able to go through players and take contact. He's able to score the ball at the rim. Going also with a little bit of craftiness that he has. If you notice it with his ability to get to the basket through traffic, off of Euro steps, off of jump stops, playing off of 2 feet, and then sliding to the side, finishing at the basket as well. Very, very, very explosive player, which kind of opens up a lot of the other stuff with his ability to aggressively get to the rim, the ability to hang in the air while at the rim, and the ability to kind of shift and change while in the air, while making a play. Secondly, you notice his ability to really score the ball. This doesn't just come from his ability to slash and get downhill. This comes from his 3-level scoring ability. If you noticed in this clip, in these highlights, he showcased his ability at the rim, both in transition and in the half court. He also showcased his ability to pull up in the mid-range and finish with a little pull-up jump shot. He did it both off of a spin move, and he did it both off of a two dribble pull-up in the mid-range. He also really showcased his ability to shoot the 3 ball. This season, as a all-state player, he shot 39% from 3. As you notice in this clip, he wasn't shy about taking threes because he shot it at such a high level, and he's such an aggressively minded scorer. He shot it at a 39% clip. What do we notice about his three-point shooting in this video? He's got a very consistent release. He's got, again, great balance, catching the ball, ready to score. He catches the ball in the old school triple threat type position, on balance, on both feet, ready to make a move. Close out sloppy, he goes by his man. Close out doesn't come enough, he shoots it over top of it. He's just got that innate ability, that natural ability to be able to put the ball in the hole and figure it out as he goes instinctively. The jump shot, he has a high release point. He's got a very soft release from range as well. As you saw, the ability to both shoot it off the catch and off of movement. Now, as he continues to progress, it'll be more interesting to see how he's using screens and how he's moving off the ball and all that type of stuff as well. But that'll come as he continues to play more, as he continues to go about his game and learning. But another thing about him that's very impressive is his aggression. That's kind of coupled with his athleticism. That's kind of coupled with his strength. But his ability to make a move, make a decisive move, and get downhill. He's not dancing with the ball. He's not doing any of that stuff. He's using one move and using that quick burst to get downhill, to get his body into the player and play off of 2 feet with balance. That's very impressive at this age. That's a very innate thing with him, coming to with his ability to score the ball and make plays off of the bounce. But the aggression, the ability to slash, get downhill, make quick, decisive plays, and then his ability to kind of finish the play with an aggressive finish at the rim, with the ability to play off of 2, get bumped, finish over top of you with a dunk, finish through you with an acrobatic finish at the rim, get to the basket, and also make the free throws and all that type of stuff too. But for the year, Colin Rodrigues, playing 75% of the season with a pulled groin, coming off the bench on a minutes restriction. For the year, he averaged 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2.5 steals, shooting 39% from 3, making 4A All-State in the state of South Carolina. So in looking at this, the curiosity comes with the stats that he put up, with the level of success that his team had, with the game that he has, the explosive athletic game that he has. It's a wonder how he doesn't sit on any offers right now. Those should be able to come. The state of South Carolina, it's a little bit different. Some get them early, some get them late. But rest assured, a lot of guys can really play. Now, where are we really looking at him improving and continue to work? So learning his spots on the floor. We noticed a couple times in there he really loved the spin move. He really plays off of 2 feet. I would love to sit here and see his ability to understand and how to get to the spots on his floor where he feels the most comfortable at. A lot of his stuff, while he did show some 3-level scoring ability, was either all the way at the rim or from behind the 3-point line. Would love to sit here and get some elbow jumpers in. Love to sit here left and right, both on 2 dribble pull-up, and all that type of stuff. But that will come with time. That will come with development and really training and working on his game. Also, the injuries is something that he has a little bit of a history of. Last year was a pulled groin. The year before that was a knee injury. So staying healthy for the full course of a season is something that will come as he continues with as violent and explosive as his game is. It's no surprise that he has lower body injuries at this young of an age, but he hasn't lost the explosion off of it, and that'll come as he continues to play and his body continues to take the reps. Body continues to get in the weight room, continues to take the reps and all that type of stuff. The injuries is not something I'm necessarily worried about right now, and that'll continue to grow. So what are we seeing overall with Colin Rodrigues? We're seeing a guy who is a 6'2" bucket getter. He can play on the ball, but rest assured when he's on the ball, he's looking to score the ball, and he can really score the ball. Now, he can also distribute. He sees the floor well, as we saw with his 4 assists per game, right around 4 assists per game this season. He's able to get downhill and make reads. He's able to get it into the defender as he collapses, because he sees a lot of junk defenses, box and ones, triangle twos, man-to-man with a spy, et cetera, et cetera. He sees a ton of junk defenses, and he's able to make the reads out of that. As he continues to grow, as he continues to become a focal point and all that type of stuff, we want to continue to see his reads elevate, making the pass to where the help's coming from, getting into the paint, and then making the addition to the dunk spot, et cetera, et cetera. But that'll also come as he continues to watch film and as he continues to grow his game. As, again, we see a translatable scorer. The shooting is real. The explosion is real. The ability to create space and the aggression, all that stuff is very real, and it's something that's very translatable. We foresee Rodrigues, as his film is looked at, as his transcripts come in and these schools see the grades and the qualification and all that type of stuff, we foresee the offers to start coming in. There's just too much to like here. There's too much translatable skill here. The athleticism and the shooting. It's a very excitable type of game. Were he in a place where video cameras were, I mean, as you saw here, these first 3 dunks, a 360 off of 2 feet, a windmill off of 2 feet, and a body. I mean, were he somewhere near cameras, he would be a viral type of person every single game that he plays in. And I can't imagine what he's going to look like now that he's coming back 100% this coming year. I can't imagine what he's going to look like this summer on the circuit playing at 100%, because he hasn't done that in a while. Him at 100% is something that brings people out of their seats. The viral ability of his game, the actual translatable skill set, the realness of his game, the aggression, the shooting, all that type of stuff, very translatable, and it's very visible to be able to see. Him at 100%, I can't wait to see what the offers come. I can't wait to see what schools fall in love with what he does, gets him on campus. He is somebody that could greatly benefit from this summer, from an AAU season coming up this summer. So we'll see what we're able to get with that. But as college coaches see him, as they key in on him, as they look him, as they see him for multiple times getting game film, watch. It's hard to see the offers not coming. But we thank you guys very much for tuning in for Scout's reaction to Colin Rodrigues. Make sure that you check the original huddle link below in the description. Make sure also that you please subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you click the like button on this video and let us know below what you like the most about Colin Rodrigues' game, because there's a lot there. Let us know what you liked in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, please feel free to share it across your platforms as well. Colin would greatly appreciate that, and so would we. But until next time, I am Jamie Shaw on the Absolute Basketball Experience. Thank you guys very much.